Alright, this will be the second inspection of the hives. This is what it looks like when they get hot. Of course they come out and around the entrance. You see I've unplugged one of the corks because there's enough traffic that they needed it. This is I believe the 4th week mark, so it'll be a couple days or a couple weeks before the new brood is emerging. So this is my last check or so before I'll do this again in 2 weeks just to see how they're coming along. This is one thing they did last time. They built a little comb on the end divider board because it was too close and I don't want it there, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove it. There's nothing in it, it's empty. I have to be very careful today because the wax will be very soft on a hot day like today, so somewhere in there already. There's the first comb. There are how many bars in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars in. So here's the first piece. That one is going to be nectar. It's a beautiful little comb. The hive is just roaring as they keep it cool. Keep everybody wet and loaded with sugar water. Okay, this one has some brood in it. And at the top, which is typical of them, is some honey. So the white cap stuff here will be honey, and then this stuff down here along the bottom is their brood. And they're making a lot of brood right now. I doubt I will see the queen back here, but you never know, so I will keep an eye open for her, just in case. So far I don't see her. Okay, this is a very, very large comb. There's probably some brace right here. Not much. Get in there without hurting anybody. Give them a little bit of a sugar water spray. Okay. Again, mostly brood. I don't see any drone comb yet. Very careful today as everything is very warm. Looking for some sign of eggs. Oh, they don't really need to worry so much because they have plenty of brood. No queen cells. All good signs. Honey at the top again. Being a fairly new colony, they are mostly interested in making more bees. I think we might have a little brace here too. Look out, ladies. Hopefully not much. There must be a little more somewhere. Sorry, ladies. I found it all the way down here at the bottom. There we go. Hate to disturb you that way. That's really not brace comb, it's just they've attached the comb to the side. I haven't actually seen any brace comb between the bars yet. Alright, here we go. Now this one, wow, I thought I was going to need to repair that, but it's actually just very thick at the top here. It is loaded with honey along the top, as typical, and they've got brood they're working on down below. As of yet, I have not seen pollen. And no queen. This one's hooked on. Not too thrilled with that, but that's the way it goes. Still no drone comb. This is probably pretty good sign. Alright, no sign of the queen there. Attached again. This one's attached pretty good. I need a slightly longer knife. I see some pollen in this one, mostly brood here again. Working on a little bit of a cell, looks like maybe where I cut away there. Some nectar in the center there. One stubborn lady here just does not want to move. Got a little buzz by there. Make her duck her head. Alright, got it. These are a little more stuck on over here. And as usual, it's connected. Okay, so here again we have some capped honey at the top. Lots of brood. A little bit of pollen on this one. Pollen along the bottom of that one too, quite a bit. Yeah, they're stuck in pretty good now. I don't think this one is attached. This is one I've broken loose before. There's the queen. You see her here. She has got a green dot on her. She's over here by my left hand. I'm looking to see if she lays. She's crawling around. Right here at the top of the bar now, over by my left hand. She's liking the shade. Main reason that I was in here to make sure she was there. Give everybody a quick little spray down. I do want to remove some comb over here. And they've got some attached to the side here. Drop that into the bottom, they can clean it up. She's over on this side now. Oh, she just laid an egg. If I can see it in there. Pretty odd buzzing sound back there. Yeah, I can. Little egg right there. Very bottom of the chamber. Got to look for that scorpion. That is very interesting. Yeah, there's a bee back here just making all kinds of noise. I think I will do a quick look for the scorpion. I would think that if he were down in there, they would probably drive him out, but you never know. Oh, tack of some sort. I don't see him in here. Or up in the lid. Nope. Okay. I'm definitely getting much better at that. Give them a spray here. Most of them will duck. How they reattach this one. It is the first time they've done that. Generally, once I cut them loose, they don't reattach them. But they did this one. Pollen, which is to be expected up here. I did cut into some of their pollen cells. Quite a bit of honey. And of course, some brood. This is probably their oldest brood that they have. It's interesting, these bees, unlike Team White, they did not, these first two combs here, I'll grab the camera and show you in just a second. These first two combs, they didn't make full over. So they stop about right here. Whereas the Team White, they build their hives on the first two bars. They build them all the way to the entrance, and there's a lot of pollen in there. As expected, a little bit of honey at the top. Mostly pollen, no brood on those. And then this one is even smaller. You can see here where they're working on the right-hand side by my right finger over here. They're hanging there to build some comb. All right, we can put these ladies away. We found the queen. Lots of brood in there. Everything's looking great. They are excused from another inspection for 2 weeks now. You're the one that's upset at me? That is usually the sign, ladies. You need to take off, duck your little heads, and get out of the way. She was stuck on there for a little bit, so maybe that's not a good idea. You again. Funny thing is they Their bodies are pretty squishy, but they'll get their head stuck in there, and when they get their head stuck in, even if they want to get out, they can't. So that's the main thing you got to be careful about. Okay, and these bars are empty. I think they're doing good. I'm going to give them their 2 bars back here. Put their divider back up. Check back there, and they're done. I know which bar we're sitting on. Quite a few. There we go. All right, over to Team White.